What's going on YouTube? Kyle can come at you with another Final Fantasy Record Keeper Relic Poll video. If you do enjoy these videos, please try to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. Anyway, today I'm coming at you guys with the second phase of the Vale of Memories banner, phase 2 if you will. Real quick, before I do my polls, as always, let's go over the banner. If I remember correctly, this is a pretty decent banner. Matter of fact, first up we have, did not mean to do that. Just a force of habit to do that because it usually scrolls. Anyway, first up we have the Organics, the first Super Soul Break released in Record Keeper in the global version. I'm not sure if it was in the Japanese version, but it gives Cloud Blade Beam, which, as you saw before, I tried to pull for this pretty hard. I didn't get it. I got a bunch of 5 stars though, but this is quite strong for a sword. I think 132 is actually really high. It deals 3 successive range attacks to all targets, which is phenomenal. The fact that it's an entire AoE and range damage, that's actually really good for those battles that you have to have range damage for and you have to change like your team to, you know, mess around with like Wind Slash and stuff like that. And you get 10 plus 10 attack upon mastery, which is quite nice. The only downside to this is that from what I've heard, Cloud falls off pretty fast in the Japanese version after, you know, more and more characters get the level 80 cap, but I would still want this. His Cloud is just a, you know, a great character. I was gonna say phenomenal, but with more and more characters being released in the Japanese version, like Ramza and Argias, and more characters getting buffs. I don't remember the Chicken Tactics name. Cloud is still top tier, but he's not as good as he initially was. But I would still pull for this. Be happy with this weapon. Next up, we have again. This is basically the same thing as going back to the Stone Skin 2. One of the top 3 relics in my opinion. The Sentinel's Grimoire. Tyra is the only character with a wall relic right now that can hit level 80, so that's already a super plus. It raises the defensive resistance of all allies. It's got pretty decent attack too. I didn't know that it had 111 magic. I mean attack. That's that DJ Khaled number right there. Another one and another one. And that has 121 magic and 108 mine, and randomly has +5 defense. So this is a phenomenal weapon to get. The only downside is a lot of people don't like using Tyra, which I don't really know why. His stats are subpar, but if you have something like this, that's all the reason in the world to use Tyra. And like I said, he's the only character with a wall relic that can hit level 80. And he can literally do anything you want, equip anything, use any abilities. So like that alone should just, I feel like that should just, what is the word I'm looking for? Not inspire. Should just make people want to use Tyra more because of that fact. Again, it is really hard using him early game because you don't really have too much synergy and stuff like that. So you're like, oh, this guy sucks, because that's exactly what I thought until I realized, I'm like, wait, Tyra's actually pretty good, especially if you have this book. So for this book alone, I really want to pull on this banner. Next up, we have the Rune Blade for Celeste. I don't really know much about Celeste. But this is a 3 successive wind attacks to 1 target. It's multi-hit, so that's always great. Celeste is an interesting character. She does have, she has a interesting skill set, I guess. I never played Final Fantasy 6, so I'm not sure. But this sword is pretty decent. 132 attack. Again, 3 successive wind attacks. That's quite nice. The same as Bart's first soul. No, Bart's first soul break has 2 attacks, but inflicts sap, which is quite good as well. It's not a bad relic. It's not Runic Blade by any means, but you know, multi-hit soul break. It's not a super soul break. You break damage limit. You know, I like it at least. And we don't have too many wind attacks. Next up, we have the Buster Sword from Crisis Core. I wanted this weapon so bad when I first got Zack. I was like, yo, I gotta get this because it's like, I don't know, I just love Final Fantasy 7. It's my favorite Final Fantasy because it got me into the series. Anyway, 132 attack. Same as Celeste's weapon, not bad. Final Fantasy 7 relic, so you might really not want this or the Organics because of how much synergy we have for Final Fantasy 7, but they're still good relics. This changes Zack's Soul Break to Rush Assault, which launches 8 non-elemental attacks to a single target. Now, that might sound extremely good, you know, just right off the bat, like, what? 8 attacks? That's really good. The downside to that is the multiplier is really low on that. So unless you have like armor breakdown, like boost, and maybe like, I want to say advanced, because was there any other boost you can apply? I guess Planet Protector. You probably won't be doing all too much damage, but it's still like something nice to have, you know what I mean? Because I think stock, it does like 800 per hit, so 8 times 8, 64. 6400, that's not bad. but that's with, at least from what I've seen before, that's with no breakdowns or anything like that. I still want this relic, honestly. I like Zack as a character. I never played Crisis Core, but I do like Zack as a character. He's pretty cool. Nice guy. Fortunately, he's dead. Next up, we have the All-Arounder. I gave my thoughts on this before, but I'll do it again. Another multi-hit relic, which I think is phenomenal. Waka is a really good support character. He's kind of absurd by Red 13 because I looked at their stats. Red 13 has higher stats, but he can equip less. He can equip less weapon types, so that kind of hinders him in a bit. But Waka gets ranged weapons. The only downside is his are blitz balls, which can only be used by 4 characters. 5. Tidus, Waka, Jet, Riku, Tyra. Yeah, that's 5. 5 characters. But you know, if for whatever reason you need Tidus to go in the back row, just use a blitz ball. You know, you can have the all-arounder, and this also inflicts magic breakdown to the targets that it hits. I think this is a really good soul break for Waka, because Waka doesn't really have too much strength, but 5 hits is, say you do it 800 per hit, that's 4,000 damage just from Waka alone, which is fucking amazing for Waka. And on top of that, you're inflicting magic breakdown. So like I wouldn't suggest relying on this over magic breakdown, but if your magic breakdown isn't fully honed yet, or rather isn't at least rank 3, you can definitely use this. I used to use Waka as my support all the time because he can use range weapons and stuff like that. Now I tend to use Red 13 a little bit more because Red 13 is bulkier, but I don't know. I also just got Red 13's Relic recently, so the Trine one, not the Lunatic High, guys. Come on, you guys know I'm not that lucky. But yeah, I think Waka's a good support character. And finally, for the character relic, for the character relics, we have the Rune Blade. This is an interesting one. This is another battle mage weapon. This is for Ashe, Princess Ashe of Dalmasca. I don't remember her full name. Ashelia de Dalmasca or something like that. I don't remember. But, you know, decent attack increase, really good magic increase, deal non-elemental magic to all enemies, and restore a small amount of HP to all allies. Again, you guys know how I feel about AoE heals, but this one also does damage, so I actually quite like this one. At first, I was on the fence about it. I was like, it's probably not that good, because I didn't really play 12 too extensively, so I wasn't really, like, invested to any of the 12 characters, outside of, like, Fran and Balthier, but I'm actually liking them a lot more now in this game. Like I said, the battle mage weapon, that's good for Ashe, and an AoE heal, that's quite good, although I think it's only a Cura effect, so obviously it's not going to be that potent, but you know, it can help you out in a pinch. And it's, you know, it's a decent sword because you can have Ashe actually be in the front row and attacking or auto attacking, you know, even if you do that from the back row as well. But I think she can wear heavy armor, so you can do it in either way. She's kind of like Tyra in that aspect. Okay, so for the bad relics we have, or shared relics rather, we have the Tiger Fang, which gives crush defense. I'm pretty sure this is magic or defense armor breakdown. Average attack for a fist, I believe, 114. It's mediocre soul break at best. Again, you could just use armor break or armor breakdown rather. If you don't have armor breakdown, I guess it could help you, but if you don't have it, well, I mean, if you do have it, this is entirely useless, so. Next up, we have the S-Star Bracers. Again, you guys already know how I feel about AoE heals. I think they're phenomenal. This will be great for someone starting out. If I get one of these, I'll be you know, a little because I do have a few of these already. But, you know, having on multiple characters doesn't really hurt. I don't have too much 8 synergy, so that's fine. Decent stats. Oh, 86 defense. I think that's a bit higher than the other one I have, the Mystic Prayer one. But, yeah, decent magic and mind. Not bad. And finally, we have the Power Sash, which I pulled in my Final Fantasy IX Relic Draw video. You guys know how I feel about this. It's a phenomenal thing. It gives shared soulbreak of Protega, which is actually amazing. The unique soulbreaks, or the shared soulbreaks that give Protega and Shelga, I think are phenomenal. Because this lightens the load on you, so to speak, where, like, in boss rushes and stuff like that, if you don't have a honed Protega, I have mine rank 2, which should be more than enough for quite some time. But if you have it at rank 1, you don't really need it at rank 2 for upcoming content. You might want it, though, for the Misfortune battles and stuff like that, which is why I hone mine. But This has 115 defense, 110 res, which is quite nice. It's also light armor, so many characters can equip it, which is still good. And it has plus 10 attack. That not really all that relevant, but if you need the boost to attack, you got it right there. Alright guys, so as usual, before I get started, let's do my 100 relic draw. 100 relic, 100 gem, jeez. Oh my gosh, I almost said something insane. Oh? Okay, be right back, I guess. Or maybe not. Let's try that again. My gems are still here, yeah? Okay, there we go. I still have that 3 gems from that one mishap they had. I want to get rid of it. Alright. See what we get. Thanks, YouTube. What's going on? Hello? Friends? Uh-oh. This is bad. I guess I'll be right back. My game freeze? Oh, no, okay. Never mind. Here we are. This has to be something good, then, because it froze my game. It has to be something really good. Or really bad. Another one of these. Great. I don't really like this, because it's an elemental armor. Not like it's bad, but like it gives me weakness to fire, which I don't pay attention to when I'm going into the dailies for Final Fantasy IV, and I get mollywopped by like fire. All right, guys. So, wish me luck in getting at least one rainbow. So, let's hope. Let's hope I get Sentinel's Grimoire. I'd be okay with organics as well, but I want the Grimoire the most. It's taking a while again. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. I know what. Oh, well, okay. Because I turned my Wi-Fi off because I just got back from getting food. Because I want to get food before I stream, so. Well, I've got one character relic, I think. Alright, let's see what it is. Probably. Was there anyone that I really didn't want on this banner? Yeah, it has the sparkle, so I think it's a character relic. Which one did I not want? Was there anyone that I didn't want? I don't think there was. One that I really didn't want. Okay. Let's see. Let's hope. This is the one that I didn't want. Literally the one I say is the worst on the banner. I fucking hate Joe Harris. I hate him. This is all his fault. Now I gotta go yell at him on Skype. Oh my gosh, that... Alright, I'll be back 1 second. I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi on real quick. Sorry guys, I'm typing to Joe right now. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna go in again. Because I don't think that any other banners I really want that much. Actually, you know what? Before I do something crazy, let me check to see if I want anything from the other. I'll be alright. I could just spend cash if I really need to. Or just take a break from the event and go to thanks, YouTube, once again. Alright. Pardon me, guys. No. I should probably just edit this out, but I'm already here now. Let's see. Okay. Second banner. Okay. Third banner, and no. I want Ico's thing, but I'm not pulling on the third banner just for that. Fourth banner. Ugh! Fourth banner's looking kind of nice. So was the fifth banner. YOLO. Fuck it. Let's all stand up. Oh no, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back for real this time. And let's hope I don't get the one shitty... No. I hope I get that shitty Sentinel's Grimoire, that shitty organics. Those weapons suck. I don't want them at all. Yeah, I'll be really upset if I get those. Yeah, fuck those weapons. Those weapons suck. Doing extra damage and mitigating damage and shit. Well, I got 2 sparklies this time. I don't have that one. I don't need that. No, oh my god. I just sold one of those. I just sold one of those too. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, there's a 5-star. Alright, all-arounder. I'm okay with that. And Runeblade. Alright, that was much better the second time around. Alright. Not really what I wanted, but if I get 15 more Mithril, I'll probably go back in, honestly. Because I think this is probably one of the strongest banners on this celebration. And now I gotta tell Joe that I still curse him, but I got something nice this time. I mean, he's gonna see this video anyway, and then just be in the comments like, you can't do this to me, Kenny. You can't let everyone know that it's all my fault, that I curse you all the time. Except he's not gonna say that, because he's gonna be like, it's not my fault instead. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. Be sure to share the video with your friends that enjoy Final Fantasy Record Keeper. I do enjoy reading all your comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Later. Oh, also, I'll try to get what is it? The boss battles of each thing done. The 110 difficulty things recorded. It's just taking time away from the festival, and this phase is ice orbs, ice, fire, and summon orbs, which I really want, so I gotta grind that out a bit. And I think we're gonna need ice orbs for something really good coming up soon. And you know what? Anyway, I'm done talking. I'll see you guys next time. Later.